10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine run.
We have been given the scientific knowledge, the technical ability, and the materials to pursue the exploration of the universe. To ignore these great resources would be a corruption of a God-given ability.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Starfield. Hello, Helga. Hey, DM. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping in. I don't know how long you'll be around because I know you're going to go start streaming soon. So you are streaming today, of course. But yeah, welcome to Starfield. This is our little jolly merry ship.
Ron Hope is dead. Visionary, industrialist, and member of the Freestar Collective's ruling body, the Council of Governors. Ron Hope died sadly in disgrace at the hands of the Freestar Rangers. In a stunning press conference, the Rangers revealed that Ron Hope was giving Freestar farmers doctored fertilizer, which hurt their crops but increased the mineral content on the land. Ron Hope would then send in mercenaries to muscle out the farmers and claim the resources to keep Hopetech afloat. When confronted with evidence of the conspiracy, Hope ordered his security personnel.
Hey, Vasco. Alrighty, so we're on our ship, and we're going to be doing nice casual gameplay today. Do a few quests, and starting off, we're going to be doing a ranger quest from the mission boards. It's rescue a hostage, and we're going to take Barrett with us. Barrett, or who's got the most? Alrighty, so this is a mod, shows you the companion's affinity at all given times. So, yeah, we'll get Barrett, progress him a little bit more, because I want to hit all these guys back to back, do their storylines back to back. So we've still got a lot of work to do on Treasure. Alrighty, so we already got the mission from the board, we just have to get our companion. And
hey, Captain. Need help with anything?
Yeah, Barrett, we need to head out.
Am I ready to hop into a ship and explore the galaxy with you?
Yes, I know.
More like, are you ready? Ha ha! Let's go.
Alright, Barrett. Alright. Okay. So we've got our crew. This is Eric von Price. Vasco. He's a mech now. I don't know if you can see him. Oh, you can't see him because of the lighting. And there's Sarah. Alright, let's go. So we're doing this rescue the hostage at Sparta. And I'm pretty sure there'll be enemy ships there, so... Or at least one, anyway.
Got ourselves some cargo.
Target engines have been crit. Target shields are down.
Aircraft drive.
So GM, when are you starting up Starfield? Just a little bit of heads up, the DLC is dropping in a couple of months or next month. So there'll be a lot of new content. There's already a lot in the game now. I'll give you a quick tour. The new stuff that got put in. So if you come to your menus, settings, gameplay options, now you've got all this here, which you can adjust the difficulty of the game. So each thing you do, make harder, you get an extra percentage over here. So like I'll take all the carry weight off. You see it goes up to 36. Reduce vendor credits. They get around 25,000 credits now if you have them to the max. And what else can we reduce? The weights of our... No, the healing, we'll leave that as it is. So we're at 44% increase on the base, on top of the base that we get XP. So we're getting extra 44%. And we can take that to 55%, 54% by having a quick nap. So yeah, that's some of the new stuff, and I'll show you the maps when we land. The new maps that got put into the game. So oh, we're already there. That's stupid.
Bring all weapons online.
You've
Engines
taken out their
fried.
shields.
The target, I mean.
Yeah.
Airlock integrity looks good.
Wyvern is in and out person. Bless his heart. Alrighty. Okay. And I'm so eager to show him all the game. Alrighty. Doesn't matter.
Finally, you're up. Let's go.
Let's go, Barrett.
The unknown awaits. I wonder if I know anybody on this ship. Wouldn't that be awkward?
Yep. That would be awkward.
Fort Money.
On me! Company!
No problem.
Having fun, Barrett?
Whoa.
Too damn close. All the way! Took one in the face!
Alright, there's still more enemies we can't free him. So to finish this, we have to kill everybody on the ship. Now it's a matter of fighting everybody.
Oh, bad choice.
This isn't happening!
Alright, that should be all of them.
Well, they don't need it now.
That's right, Barrett. This is a nice ship. Alrighty, now we can go and free the captain. How do we get back to the captain? I think we have to go up a ladder. So this is the armory. Oh, this ship's a maze. Oh, so it's this ladder. Alright, so we killed everybody. Now we can talk to the captain and free him. But if we set him free, Barrett will get affinity, 2.5% affinity. There you go, Barrett liked that.
It's over. It's over for real? I can't believe you did all of that.
Yep, I did it all by my lonesome. All in a day's work. I had lots of practice.
You Rangers. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my route.
Alright. That sounds very... Who remembers the TV show Roots? It was about slavery and all that in the Middle Ages. The first Americans that got transported. It was an old TV show, Roots. I don't think they would show TV shows like that anymore, even with titles like that. It'd be racist. Alrighty.
Lay it on me.
Alright, don't want to lay it on you.
Well, that's all I have to.
Alrighty, so we got Barrett done. Got his affinity up a little bit more. Now we can move on to our next little quest.
I have some.
In the heart of Aquila City, Galbank was robbed by the Shaw gang. Local security and the Free Star
Oh,
Rangers
pardon me.
surrounded the band.
Was that your stomach or mine?
Intense standoff.
Good thinking.
Rangers worked with
I've
the
got
local
plenty to do on my own,
apprehend
and so do you.
the gang without
Makes sense to split up for a bit.
Miraculously, there were no civilian casualties. An eyewitness said that it was remarkable that the Rangers were able to keep the situation from devolving into a massacre.
Aha.
Spacers are a menace everywhere. But on the Altair system, we've heard that an unlikely alliance pacified the system. A credible source said the Freestar Militia and UC Marines banded together to defeat a large force of Spacers preying on colonists in the system.
There we go.
When reached for comment, UC Command said that the Marines were involved in routine training exercises. Whatever really happened, it's good that at least one system is safe from Spacers today.
Now there is a mod I'd like to show you all. Is this one.
The heart of the settled
the mirror. Enhanced. So what this mirror does is basically lets me customize my character. It's the same that we used to get in Skyrim, the mirrors that we used to hang in Skyrim that let us customize. So when you click it, bang, you go straight to the menu to customize your character. I'm not going to touch it. You have to always rename your character again. So if you want to do a gender swap, go from male to female, you can swap your character from male to female, change the name. H.
So, Miss Stay Up Late
Bad
reading
news for the
covers?
League of Independent Settlers. or
So that's
LIS.
a mod.
A prospective colonist
pretend to be
family
mad
used
at
list
me.
resource map to find a new home.
Alrighty. Let's go do something else. What have we got? Oh, we went and spoke to Percival on Mars, and he wants us to collect some samples of some animals. So we'll go do that. Slowly start moving up the food chain. Unexplored route. Alright, we won't do that. Here they are again.
Thank you. Pick up the hail. There you are. Bounty on your head's gone nice and fat, and it's time to collect.
I'm not in the mood to fight. I'll just pay him off.
The bounty on your head's plenty big. You better come up with a number that makes sense.
I got lots of money, don't worry. 20,000 credits? Are you kidding me? Yeah, take the credits.
Damn, that's a lot of credits. You drive a hard bargain. I think we're gonna have to accept.
Oh, so...
This ain't over.
Drive a hard bargain. Alrighty. So... People wanted to see combat. Oh, it's alright. We're gonna be doing a lot. Hey, you're still here. Good on you, DM. Alright, so... What we're doing, this is a little quest for Bog at the key. He's the guy who owns the bar in the key, and this is a little side quest that you do for him. You talk to him, he's sad, and when you ask him, it's about he's lost a ring, and or got stolen by Ecliptic, and we have to go and recover the ring. It's a go fetch collect quest. Alrighty.
Landing gear. Check. Thrusters. Check. Landing site. Clear.
Alrighty, this is an Ecliptic garrison here. Let's make it daytime. What is it? It's 5 in the morning. We'll make it 8 o'clock. So far, the morning's going real good. I'm with good company. So yeah, I'm quite happy. We'll see how the stream goes itself. And, yep. Alrighty, we're ready, and we're off. There's Adreja. Adreja's wearing House Varun clothing. It's from a mod, and it's in celebration of the DLC that's coming out. Eventually I want to get everybody dressed in Varun clothing and Varun spacesuits. Alrighty, we're on the planet. It's still nighttime.
Environmental alert.
That's wrong. I don't want it to be night.
Environmental alert.
Settled Systems News Network. News.
We just slept 175 hours. I didn't age a bit. That's a little bit better. Alrighty.
Environmental alert.
So very quickly, DM, have a look at the new maps. This is what the maps look like. They've changed everything. No more big blue dots or anything like that. And you can get a good look at the location where you've landed. Get a good understanding of where the buildings are and all that. They've done a good job. Yours is the orange one. There's another ship there landed. This is another ship we can come and explore. Another location. So these are the maps. Now they are tiles. They are sort of like square tiles. So if I wanted to go over here, I would have to take off and land outside of this square for the new square to show up. So they are tiles. They're quite big. To run from here to there, you need at least 20 minutes real time. So it's not like it's close to run to the border. You hit the invisible wall, but to get past the invisible wall, you have to take off and land on the other side. So these are the new maps. I like them. And you can fast travel to these locations now, if you activate them. Alrighty. Let's go get this ring.
Cover me. All systems. I need cover now.
Jesus Christ.
Massive damage.
Where is he? He's up there.
Got you.
Where did he go?
Time to finish this.
He went flying.
On distraction.
Where are you? There you are. Gotcha. There's our boy. Now the ring is in that crate over there. did he go?
This is over. Engaging hostile.
Where are you? Doesn't matter. So we got the ring. What was it called? Badassi's ring. There he is. He was sleeping on the job. Oh, maybe we were supposed to talk to this guy. Doesn't matter. He's dead now.
Neutralize the target. Focus.
Alright, we got the ring. We could leave now.
Eliminate the enemy.
You could tell he's glitched.
Direct hit.
Sorry. Alright, now we can leave. And we can return to the key. We'll fast travel right away. Return to Bog at the key. And we've got a bounty. We'll have to clear the bounty first. So what we'll do is we'll get back to our ship. Great thing, fast travel straight to our ship. Yep. And you do get a Tracker Alliance mission board, which you can put into your ship from the shipbuilding part. So, see Crimson Fleet credits, pay the bounty. Now we can go to the key and they won't get hostile. These boards, you've got them in your shipbuilding. So now you can build stuff in your ship. So you bring up your scanner in the ship. And there you go, you got like an inventory of stuff that you can put through. That's a chemical bench, and you can put it into your, and it's got lots of stuff you can put in, like displays, mannequins, slates, shelving, weapon racks. And you can place all this stuff in your ship the same way you place them in the outpost. And these boards are in your, you can put them there. Alrighty, now we can go to Bog and return in the ring and get our little reward. I think it's only like 1,000 credits or so. This is another great mod that lets me dock at 5,000 meters, so I don't have to get to 500 meters to dock.
And we're docking. And complete. Easy peasy.
Now another mod that we're using is, you're actually looking at it right now, well, two mods. One is the spacesuit. It's the operative spacesuit from the Ryujin Industries. Now you can buy it. There's a vendor that sells it to you. So you can get it from the very... As soon as you go to Neon, you can actually buy the suit. Welcome back, Helga. And the second mod that you're looking in action is... I'm supposed to be... Under normal circumstances, you always wear your spacesuit on space stations and all this. This removes your spacesuit, so that way you're in your clothing when you're on a spacesuit, as long as it's got breathable area. Alright, here's the last Nova. And they've got more of a heavy metal theme in here. Thrash metal. There's Bog.
So, you got something for me?
Yep. I got your ring.
Oh. And I hope that bastard went straight to hell, where he belongs. Well, here's your credit. I think it's time for a drink myself. Thanks to you, I'll be spending the rest of these days at peace.
Alright. So like I said, that was a quick... Uh-huh. There you go. It's amazing what you can do with mods. Alrighty. So, what are we doing next? Apex Predator. Alright, let's see if we can get to that location this time. Unexplored route, why?
It can't be. It can't be. It's the Mantis.
Wrong place,
Wrong
time.
time.
Shit. It's the Mantis. Mantis!
Yeah, right. Scanning. Damn it! Spin up the drives! We're leaving. We're... sorry. Faster!
Please, please, don't kill me!
Thank you, Mantis. What's a Mantis?
Alright. So because we've got the Razor Leaf is the only ship in the game that has its own unique perk. And you just saw it in action, where when you jump in, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes somebody will recognize the ship, although I've changed it, or they will recognize your ship's signature and they will alert everybody, that's the Mantis, and they will bolt. And there's another one where you actually talk to the guy and you get him to recite the names of all his children, because he says he's got 10 of them, so you challenge him to recite their names. So he starts from A and it's like Aaron, Anna, etc. And all his children are sort of like named A because that's the letter he's stuck on. Anyway, let's go collect these samples. Land. Now we can land. Alright.
Gear looks green. Ready to land.
That's Grogu. He's a plushie. It's a mod. That's all he does. He just stands there. Doesn't do anything else. Alright, let's exit the ship.
Environmental alert.
Alright. So we're here to collect samples for Percival Walker. And there's two ways of doing it. Try to either get the samples while the creatures are alive, or kill the creatures and collect the samples. Now you have to be careful, there's a lot of high level enemies here. And most of them will be hostile. So we have to go over there, collect the samples. Let's do this. Alright, so we got all the samples. Place is loaded with enemies, but they're not all dangerous. You could sit here spamming a couple of levels by killing everything. There's lots of wildlife. Alright, we've got the samples for Percival. Now we can't fast travel because all these things are considered enemies and we can't fast travel with enemies close by. So either we wipe them all out or we try to get somewhere where we won't register any enemies. Anyway, our ship's not that far away, we can run back. And we could go and hand in the samples to Percival and move on to our next quest after that. Now I do have a mod that lets me scan everything in one go. Oh, we had to find our way to our ship. Alright. Once we get in the ship we can take off. Doesn't matter how many enemies are inside. Once you get into your ship, you're free to fast travel. It's while you're outside you can't because everything registers as enemies. So... And now we can fast travel. So we're heading back to Mars. Oh, that's Percival. Thank God we don't have to go inside.
Ah, you must be the one with the samples then. I'll get these logged ASAP. If you're interested in collecting more, you can speak to Dr. Walker. Oh, and your pay? Here you are. Thank you, Captain.
Alright, that wasn't Percival. Now this is our bounty hunter spacesuit. I love it because it reminds me of Cicero from Skyrim, the jester costume. So, alrighty, what's next on the agenda? Oh, we still got a couple of snow globes to collect. Hong Kong and Los Angeles. We'll go collect those. I don't think I've got any enemies there, but we might bump into some terramorphs while we're on Earth. That's my new favorite stomping ground, Earth. Just for the terramorphs and the fun. Alright, let's quick save. Now there are, I think, 12 to 15 snow globes you can collect, and legend has it that there is a reward if you collect all of them, but I've never managed to collect all of them because there's, and I'll explain why. So that's the Hong Kong one. There are 2 snow globes which are almost impossible to collect. One is on Mars, and it's on the face of Mars. That's on the planet. You know, the infamous face on Mars. Unfortunately, that snow globe does not have a marker or a book. So you're actually looking for it totally blind, running around the surface of Mars trying to find a small snow globe. If you're lucky, it appears in your scanner, you're lucky. And the other one is the Tower of Pisa, which also doesn't have a marker to get to. So you have to calculate where Italy is, land, and then try to find the Tower of Pisa. So now I don't know if that's glitches or what, but yeah, and the markers aren't there. Alright, let's head to Los Angeles, get the last one, and then we can... Oh, then we can go and get our new ship too. Alright, forgot to do that in the last quest. So we're off to Los Angeles now. Now the sad part about these snow globes is that all you get at the location is just one building. Like, so this is Los Angeles, and all that's left us. And all that's left of Los Angeles is one building, which is... doesn't make sense, really. Anyways. And the thing is, you can't even get into these buildings, like in Fallout, where you could go inside and explore to the top and all that. Maybe some modders will fix that up and put doorways where you can enter and do quests inside. So this is the Los Angeles snow globe. Alright, now we can move on. Let's see if we can find a terramorph. Have some fun before we leave. Yep, there's a terramorph running around. There he is. 2 of them. Be patient. Ouch, that hurt. I was backed up against the wall there. Now I do have the Royal Terramorph mod installed, but I think there's a load order issue because it's not activating. So I think the Royal Terramorph mod is above this mod, because this mod is overriding the Royal Terramorph mod. I wanted the Royal Terramorph mod to be overriding this one, so it would have changed all the Terramorphs to level 100. So I just have to sort out the load order later, and it's just a matter of load order. At the end of the day, the game is stunning, I gotta say that. You don't get lots of games that are, in a way, so complete, like visually, combat-wise, storyline-wise. Especially in this style of game. And once you mod it, oh, it's brilliant. Alright, here we go. Another Terramorph. Roaming around. Now they do hunt in packs, so where one is, 3 or 4 of them will pop out. Is that our ship? Yeah, that's our ship. No, it's not our ship. Shit. It's like hell divers for democracy. Jesus Christ. They just keep on coming. Thank God they're only level 5s, because if they were anything higher, you'd be dead with the amount of Terramorphs that show up. Where you're just fighting one, suddenly you got 6. Because they're just popping up all around. Alrighty, I think that's enough. Well, there's another one. Alright. So this is Earth, really. The barren, cold Earth with no atmosphere has now recovered. It's got a forest. atmosphere. It's got locations and lots and lots of terramorphs. Lots of them. So, giving it a rating, this mod can get you killed. That's how I rate mods. Alrighty, there's our ship. So that was this is Earth Restored, the mod. Very nice mod. It looks even better during the day. This is nighttime. So, anyways. Now we can move on to do something else. So we must have fought at least in a space of 5 minutes around, I think, close to 15 terramorphs. I wasn't counting. I lost count after the second or third one I killed. That's where you just go like, alright, just kill, 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 forget counting, because if you count, you die. So, alrighty. We got some affliction.
Local Good Samaritan to apprehend and arrest the gang without bloodshed. Miraculously, there were no civilian casualties. An eyewitness said that it was remarkable that the Rangers were able to keep the situation from devolving into a massacre. You're listening to the Settled Systems News Network.
So I love this mod. It's the SSNN broadcasts. The ones you hear in the cities when you walk past. When you walk past an SSNN board, you know how it starts telling the news. Well, now you got all the news in your ship, and it's all the news. So, and actually, SSNN covers a lot of topics like that you're not aware of. It will talk about you becoming the Mantis. It will talk about you doing the Ground Pounder quest. If you go to the casino and you rob it, he will talk to you about that. Won't refer to you in person, but all those things that you do in the game get mentioned on the SSNN broadcasts. You never get to hear them because you're always running past them when you're in a city. You never stand around to listen. Where now, they're always playing in my ship. And the good thing about the mod is it doesn't take... The audio works like, the further away you get from the thing. So it's not intrusive on your ship, like you have to get real close to it. So if I'm working over here at my workbenches, I can hear all the SN. If I come up to my cockpit, yep, I walk out of the range of the audio. So really well made and thought out mod, like instead of it just blaring all over your ship and becoming intrusive, you got privacy from the actual mod. Alrighty, so let's have a look what we got left on our... Oh, we can go in... This is the ship that we got from Walter Stroud doing his little quest. So all we have to do is get to a ship technician. Or is it Star Yards? This is the Walter Stroud Star Yards. This is where he... see, Walter...
Nice clean dock, Captain.
The thing about Walter Stroud is... you don't get to find out a lot about him, but he's very rich. He's got his own star yard. He builds ships. This is the Eklund and Stroud Star Yard, and we're here to claim our ship. Where from? Anyways, I don't know why it brought me here. There's Vasco. Now that's not a retexture. He's wearing a spacesuit. Vasco's underneath there. I'll show you.
Good day, Captain.
I like, let's trade gear.
How can I be of assistance?
So there you go, the Vasco mech armor. It's like a spacesuit, the same way you wear a spacesuit. So if I take it off, unequip it, let me unequip it. You'll see Vasco's underneath, see? Our normal Vasco.
Allow me to assist you with carrying your items.
So the armor has ratings like a spacesuit, not very high, like in the 50s, 60s, but it gives him a little bit of extra protection, especially if you use him as a companion. And there you go, now he's the mech.
Travel safely.
So modders are starting to do some real great stuff with mods. There is another mod I want to start trying out, the one that lets you travel from planet to planet now. So alright, we'll get to New Atlantis. We'll go to New Atlantis to get the ship.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
I like how they're still calling, going Frontier. Alrighty. Just want to go to the space dock, spaceport. Alrighty, now, just to refresh everybody's memory. If you remember in our last stream, we built a ship for Walter Stroud, and we had to go to his star dock and become his, representative there. And we built a ship.
We're asking everyone to take care of any leeches on their ships. We don't... Okay, no problem.
And we went with the kitchen sink option, if you remember. Build the kitchen sink. So that's the Frontier. That's the ship you get from if you got the kids traits where you beat your parents. You actually get this ship for free. Your father wins it in a poker game and he gives it to you. That you get doing the Crimson Fleet, Star Eagle by completing the Ranger quest line, and our should be there it is, the Kepler, aka the kitchen sink. So this is what you built for Walter Stroud. It's not the most attractive ship. So yeah, you get the ship for free for completing the Walter Stroud. So this is what you built with the plans. If you would have gone the other option, you would have had a different ship here. Otherwise, it's got a lot of fuel. It can jump across the universe. Hasn't got weapons, and cargo capacity, not that good. I've got better on my ship. So, yep. That's the free ship we got from Walter Stroud. Alrighty. So, what can we do? I already collected my new ship. I have to make it my home ship and then, alright, for it to collect.
Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
Make home ship. Okay. That should remove the marker now. Yep. Alright. Where should we go? We can go and check on the Elios retreat. Hey Claudie, good to see you, buddy. This is a quest we did a couple of streams ago. And basically all it wants us is to come and check up on them and see if they're okay. Good to see you, buddy. So if anybody remembers, this quest was with the Trackers Alliance. The two rogue Trackers Alliance that wanted to kill everybody here because they're all convicts. There she is. Hello.
Just happening through our neck of the woods, stranger? Nevin told me about your summons. Our, donor wasn't too hard on you, I hope.
Nope. And the only reason I came here because it was on the menu of things to do in my inventory.
She can be a hammer when the situation requires, but this project holds a pretty special place in her heart, so I'm sure she was feeling grateful. Well, thanks to your little chat, our donor's doing everything she can to upend the various roadblocks in our way. We're in the process of vetting more security, looking at some additional and more agreeable contractors. Whatever gets this place closer to becoming a reality. Opening's still a ways off, but we'd be going nowhere if you hadn't wandered in. That makes two of us. Thank you again, love. For you, our doors will always be open.
That was it. All you had to do is come and talk to this lady and... Yep. Alrighty. I'm not in the mood to actually do quests. Crimson Fleet. So, alright. Let's go find the Constant. There are a couple of little side quests on the Constant, if you don't know. We'll see if we can activate them. Now, for those who remember from a past stream, we helped the people on the Constant. It's basically the Paradiso quest, where we installed the grav drive onto the Constant.
Docking cycle complete.
So you can basically come and visit the captain again and see, you know, and catch up and see what's happened to them. And they'll give you an update. Apparently they haven't found somewhere to settle yet. Because I think they haven't even left Paradiso. Yep, they're still in the Paradiso system. So, yep. I have located the constant. I am on the constant. Alright, let's see if we can find the captain very quickly. Now this place is a maze. Took me ages to learn this place. And I still get lost. Anyways, it's taking me back out of the ship. I don't care. We'll move on. And I think I know how to finish this. Basically, I should have spoken to him then rather dock. So we'll try that.
And we're loose.
This is the Earth Colony Ship Constant. What is the nature of your communication?
Hey, I'm Sa, remember?
Oh, yeah, I heard about you. You're the one who made this possible. Very cool. Everything's good so far. We're just making final preparations to jump out of here towards our next destination. Did you need something?
Nope, just checking up on you.
That'd be great. Hopefully you can find us out there exploring, or if we finally settle. Take care.
Now you do find him another couple of times, another time in space, and then I've never taken it to the end of it, but yeah, finally find out where they land and settle and start making their own city. So it doesn't, well, the quest has ended, but yeah, you still get updates about what happened to them. So it's not a quest that ends and you never find out what's going on. Alrighty, we'll check up on them a little bit later. Let's go. Let me open up my map. There is a location I want to find on the map, a system. So, what are we looking for? Let me open up my notes. And yes, I do take notes. It's impossible to remember everything. So, what am I looking for? Chalibit's system. Okay, and if I remember, that is... I won't search long. Search a little bit, couple of seconds. If I don't find it, we'll find something else to do. There's Cheyenne. I wish it had a search thing where you could just type in the first few letters and it'll bring up all the systems. Sparta. And it's typical, when you're looking for something you can never find it. When you don't need it, it's like taxis and Ubers. When you want an Uber, You can never find an Uber or a taxi. When you don't need one, they're begging you. Do you need a ride? No, go away. I don't need a ride. Oh, so we're not going to find it.
I will never get tired of that.
What now?
Listen up. You have until I get bored to give us what we want, or we're gonna blow you into vacuum and take it anyway.
What now?
We could use a vacation. If you're feeling generous, you could help us out. Or we could just dust your ship.
How many of you is there? If it's only 2 of you, you're dead. No, I'm sick and tired of paying you guys off. Come on if you want me. Come on, let's do it.
If that's how you want to play it. Oh, we got you now.
They lost their engine.
Their grab drive is toast.
What the fuck?
They lost grab jump capability.
Oof, got scared there for a second. What level were they? Fuck. Oof, that scared me there. Where's that go? Alright, we're going to be doing Crimson Fleet. We'll do a quest for the Crimson Fleet.
Just, putting the new Stroud Eklund through its paces. What do you want? Come to make fun of this stupid ship like everyone else?
This is the same ship we built, the one, the kitchen sink. And we found somebody that's actually doing some testing on the ship. And they're not happy.
Ah, jeez. Oh, this is awkward. I was just saying to my friend I was gonna slap whoever designed this ugly bucket of bolts. There are so many features, which you must have thought would be great, but it just means there are just that many more things that break down all the time. Thanks for nothing. Word of advice, quit. You suck at making ships.
Well, that didn't go down good. They didn't like my ship. How dare they? Oh, here we go, Starborns.
Target has lost its engines.
Hello, Captain. We pose no threat here. Quite the opposite. Our ship's full of the faithful, Sanctum Universum. Happy to talk if you're inclined. I'm making another run out of New Atlantis, taking Universals out in the stars. To get closer to God and to appreciate the galaxy and all its majesty.
Yeah, it is nice to encounter somebody peaceful.
Space travel is dangerous, but fortunately most ships don't engage us. Whether it's respect for our religious beliefs or the fact that we carry only passengers, I don't know. Have you ever felt something spiritual while traveling the stars? I've jumped dozens of times, and I still don't know I've had the revelation that Keeper Aquilus describes. But I'll keep jumping. Your heart is open to it. That's good. It was a pleasure talking with you. We have to be going. But I hope God watches over you out there in the stars.
You get lots of those little encounters. Some of them are quite stupid. And I've promised you that we'll go through all of them as they come up. I want to find the couple. They're hilarious. So, now, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to find a place. Oh God. It's too far away. 5,000, 4,000. We have to get it to 3,000 meters. And our turrets will automatically switch in. There they go.
We got their engines, boss.
The beauty with the guns that we have is their long range. The turrets kick in at 3,000 meters, which tells me that all my other guns are in range also. So as soon as the turrets go, I know all my other guns are also in range. So, alright, let's have a look what's happening on this planet. Oh, we got 2 locations. So, let's go down and investigate. Now this is a very big part of the game that everybody should be doing. It's like exploration, and there's a lot of outposts that you can explore. So we'll see what's down there. Now this should be a friendly outpost.
Site is clear. Let's head down.
Hopefully. Hey Grogu. It took me 2 hours to put him there. Because it's a slope and every time I would place him he'd just slide off, so I had to try again. And you're only playing with a little square 1 by 1 that's level. Alright, let's see what's out here. Let's bring up the map. Oh. I've never seen this structure before. Alright, we're going there. I've never seen that one. Alright, we're gonna go and explore that. So it should be that one. Are these guys friendly or hostiles? They don't look to be hostile unless they're all attacking my ship. Alright. What are they doing? Gee, there's lots of them. They look like ticks full of blood. Alright, let's go find that structure. I'm curious now. And while we're at it, I'll just put some music on, make it more spaces. No, ecliptic.
For the 1932 Open
operator, please. Alright, I've never been to a location like this. I don't think I have. So let's explore. Alrighty, I've never come across a structure like this before. So I don't know if, it's definitely not a mod I'm using. So this is Bethesda content. This is what Bethesda put in. So I don't know if it's been put in the latest updates, but like I said, I've played 1,500 hours. Maybe because I don't explore as much, but like I said, you reckon by now I would have found something like this. So let's go investigate, see if it is anything or if it's just a big structure on the ground that does nothing. Because you do come across those, just like, yep, cosmetic structures. Alright, I need to have a quick toilet break and I'll be right back. Alrighty, let's see what's going on here. Quick save.
I got work to do. This cargo's not gonna haul itself. I got things to do. Chat with someone else.
If you're here to join my crew, you're out of luck. I'm not hiring. It's going to be a robotics manufacturing plant. At least it will be until it collapses. There are major problems with the ground we're building on. No way anything larger than a standard hab module will last more than a decade on this site. Not a chance. Letting strangers work here is asking for trouble. You're an injury lawsuit waiting to happen. If you want to help, check the mission board and find yourself a contract that'll take you off my job site. Okay, thanks.
She wasn't very helpful, wasn't she? Get off my site. Who's this?
I have some tools in stock, if you need any. It's fine. Better than most gigs you can get on parole. The foreman's kind of an ass, though. Guy thinks he's tough because he's ex-military, but he wouldn't last a week in Neon. It's fine. Better than most gigs you can get on parole. The foreman's kind of an ass, though. Guy thinks he's tough because he's ex-military, but he wouldn't last a week in Neon. Go in peace.
I don't know why everyone's so down on this job. Construction work pays great.
Alright, we'll see if we can go to the fracking station. See what a fracking station looks like. I don't know what a fracking station is. What do you do at fracking stations? You frack stuff. Alrighty. Where's this fracking station? Is it that one over there? Should be. Alright, so we'll just go to the fracking station, see what it is. And, yeah, we're doing a little bit of exploring today for some funny reason. I never do exploring. See, this is part of the game that most gamers don't like, the distances. It's like, and this is where everybody's begging, give me a buggy or something to fly there or get there. It'd be good if you could get in a buggy and just drive across. It'd be almost like playing another game in a game, like, what do they call it? Sim truckers or something like that in Starfield. You know, you got your buggy, you drive, you deliver stuff, you pick up stuff. So and we still haven't been able to scan the whole planet, even although we've got a mod that lets us scan everything once, because usually you have to scan 8 or 6 times each item. So yeah, scanning's not that. Yeah, this is where you need the buggy, Claude. This is where it'd be real fun. And it'd be almost like playing another game in a game. But Bethesda aren't that smart. Because if they were, they would have released the buggy by now. Unless they're holding it back for the release of the DLC. And they're going to release it at the same time with the DLC. Either that or there'll be a mod. 100% there will be a modder will make a buggy that works on the planets. And it'll be the best mod ever made. Oops, these are bad guys. They throw acid at you. But if you've got good corrosive on your spacesuits, corrosive resistance, you should be fine. Alright, this should be the fracking thingy. Finally, a ship that lands close. Hope it's hostile, and we can board it. We can add it to our fleet. So let's quick save here. Usually they land it, as soon as you get close, they take off, and it's almost like, why did I run all this distance to get to you? Okay, let's see what the ship is, because it just looked like it just landed right over here. There it is. What is it? What kind of ship is it? Spaces. Now, if I kill all these guys, the ship will take off. So we just hide and wait for them to get away and see if we can steal the ship from under their noses. Now, they always leave a guard or two in the cockpit. Yep.
Damn it! She's picking us off!
Cool. So now we can take the ship if we want to and add it to our fleet, which we will do, but there's something that we have to do before that, and that is search for any contraband on this ship. First we'll loot the thing, but usually spaces always carry contraband. The last thing you want to do is take the ship and then get arrested for carrying contraband. So that's the way out. If there be any contraband, there it is, black market antiques. See, I told you they always carry contraband. Any more contraband? Synthetic container. Looks like that was all the contraband that's on the ship. Alrighty, now that we got that, now we can take the ship. Just check in the cockpit, always in the cockpit. There's more contraband. Mech components. The other guys are totally unaware, they're coming back to the ship slowly. Alright, so we've got all the contraband, and we'll dump it as soon as we get out off the ship. And all we have to do is sit in the ship seat now, and it's our ship. It'll be added to our fleet. Yep, add it to our fleet. Alright. Now it's added to our fleet. Now we can get off the ship and we'll dump the contraband and kill the rest of the spacers and explore what's going on outside. So yeah, when you get these ships, always make sure, do a sweep for contraband, especially if you're not a contraband runner. Because if I fly this ship anywhere, I will get arrested for possessing contraband. Alright, let's quick save here. Now we can go and kill the spacers. Now, if I would have done it all in reverse, if I would have killed the guys outside first and then tried to come and steal the ship would have taken off as soon as I would have killed the last spacer. Spacer, is it? Or, yeah, spacer. He's a spacer beast. If I remember, there was around 7 of them.
Kill! God damn it! Reload!
Just love the sound of that. So it should be to the last spacer. Now we can explore what this is and why they came here. And we'll make sure we get rid of all our contraband. So the ones with the yellow little triangle square with the arrow in it, that's contraband. Yep, got rid of the contraband. Now we can move on. We're not a drug dealer. Alrighty. Let's just check what's up here. Alright, that's pretty much it, from what I can see. Got ourselves a ship. And there is another location somewhere. So where are we? We're over here. That's the razor leaf. Alright, let's go to our ship. Make sure we take off with the right ship. I didn't want to get up. Why did I get up? Alright.
And we're off. Smooth as glass.
You come up with the best one-liners, Sarah.
Hell of a view from here.
You kidding me? I can't see a single thing. Alright. So, what have we got on our missions? This is Ryujin Industries. Alright, let's go to the Vigilance, and then we'll do the Hyundai Hyundai sounds like a car model, Hyundai in New Atlantis. So we'll continue the Crimson Fleet, and then we'll do these two, and yeah, we'll call it a day, or a night for some. It's only one in the morning for you, Helga. Yeah, I'll get you to sleep before 2 o'clock. Don't worry. All right.
You know my great-grandpappy made that tribe, right? We're here. And we're docked.
Did I mention, by the way, that these massive ships, these M-class ships, are totally hollow on the inside? Except for the habs that you run in. Like, so all there would be this, this corridor, the lift, and the corridor that leads to your ship, and that's it. That's everything that exists in the ship. The rest of it is hollow. Alrighty, we're here to see this chick, Lieutenant Gillian Toft. Hello, Toft?
This mission is going to require discretion on a number of fronts.
I have some evidence, but I no idea where I picked it up, what it is. Here, just take it.
Nice work. Let me take a look. We were aware that Miss LaRue was involved with Fergus Wickham. When her body was recovered, SysDef assumed he was the culprit. Sounds like we had it wrong. Should have pinned the murder on this Clay Dietrich perp. Well, we'll have to clear that up. Nice find. Have any more?
No idea. I don't even know what all that stuff was about. Like, bodies and Dietrich dead.
Let me know if you need anything else.
Alright, I'm out of here. It's too confusing. Hurts my brain. Alrighty. Hey. Should be standing at attention of a captain. Yeah, well. The discipline on this ship. Hey Vasco, how's it hanging? Alright, we're off to New Atlantis. Then we'll do one Crimson Fleet quest. And then we'll call it a day. Alrighty. Where is she? Is she down in the well? Oh. Okay. It says they're like using strange names for their locations, like lock, key, well, core. There she is up there. sorry for that interruption. I had a neighbor wanted some toilet paper very desperately, so I had to oblige. Can't hurt a man when he's suffering like that. And he was. So, yep. Alrighty, now we can move on. We saved somebody from having a dramatic accident. Alright. It's the little things in life that count. Like having a shit without getting all messy. Alrighty. How do we get up there? That way. Alright, we're off to meet our contact. There she is.
I take it your neighbor's new recruit? Careful, the walls have ears. SY-920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So together we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions. Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option. Good, then we have a deal. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY-920, you can't come and go as you please. We'll talk more on the ship.
I could have met you on the ship in the first place. Alright, you wanted a drink before we took off. Fair enough. I get it. I get it. NPCs do have time off. Can't be working all the time, doing quests all the time. Alright, so basically we're doing Crimson Fleet and we're off to steal the plans for the comm spike. I think. Is it the comm spike or the other one? Anyway, one of the two. So now we have to run all the way to the spaceports. The thing with the Crimson Fleet is you do a lot of quests without your ship.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
You leave your ship parked and you take other people's ships, or you have to hijack a ship to get back, or stuff like that. Anyways, so we're off. This is the ship of Hudayu. Made in Japan. The Jade Swan. Sounds Chinese to me. Not Japanese. Alrighty, now we have to find our way to the cockpit. Which way? Was that it? Now, there are a few things to keep in mind about doing this quest. One, you're working for the you're a secret spy for the SysDef undercover. So anything you do bad-wise, you'll have to answer to them. You're working for the Crimson Fleet, so you have to make them happy. And at the same time, like I said, there's two ways of doing this quest. One is going all guns blazing, and the other is to follow Bethesda's instructions, basically, and do it stealth-wise. Well, you're not really sneaking, but you are sort of like learning how to do stealth the way Bethesda wants you to do stealth. That's the whole thing about this. And it follows up with the Ryujin Industries. You get to do a lot of stealth missions where you're not sneaking all the time, where you're walking past people wearing uniforms, sort of like Agent 47 from Agent 47, where you put costumes on and etc to get past people. Alrighty, so like I said, two ways, guns blazing. You'll have to answer to the SysDef for that, but you still have to complete the mission for the Crimson Fleet. So we'll try to do it the stealth way so you can actually see how it's done. One wrong move and everything goes haywire. So let's start this. Let's do this. Quick save, and off we go. Hello, Han.
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to.
Her mum was called Honey.
Of course, I don't expect it to be. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it. All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and grav drive. All systems go.
I always sit and watch the drive, the animation.
We'll grav jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC-7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're clear to dock at docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked. Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. I would hope not. But if they do, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
Now it is very highly recommended to make a save here, just in case you stuff up. Because it is very easy to stuff up. Alrighty, so we're on the space station. We're on a timer.
You get the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
So we have to find a way into the barracks.
Hold up. This area is for SY-920 military only.
Alright, we'll persuade him.
Rules are rules. Can't let you in unless you're military. That's true. It's almost more of a hassle talking to you. Ugh, again? This isn't the first time they've done this. It was the same last time Vogel brought on new pilots. Alright, fine. You're good. Just be quick about it.
Hey. Authorized personnel only. Only designated SY-920 UC military allowed. You're not even in uniform.
Alright, we have to get that uniform. Where are you taking me?
My back's fine. My ego is another story. We really need someone patrolling the barracks.
There's sensitive equipment up here. If it were up to me, the commander would have you monitor something less important.
Alright, we found the uniform.
Ouch. I got feelings, you know.
Hey, at least something important. Now suck it up.
And all we have to do now is put it on. And always remember the name that the person of the uniform, because you're going to need his codes later. So remember his name. Kashka. Alright, now we're fitting the role. Now we can move a little bit more freely on the ship. This is the toilets. Where do we want to go? I don't even know if I'm doing the quest right. Because I remember you used to steal a key card to get to those lockers. We must have bypassed that by talking to the guy at the beginning. Alright, we found the intercom that she wanted us to find. We'll talk to her and we'll progress the quest. No, that's the ticket to the command bay. Alright, I don't even know where I got that pass from. So if you're watching this for a walkthrough, you'll be as confused as I am, so... Alright. There's the console that we have to talk to. Intercom.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu.
Hello, this is Sa, calling from inside the ship. I made it to the comm bay.
Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comms.
Yep,
Music
I know.
to my ears.
I'm good, aren't
If
I?
you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover.
Already done
Don't know
that.
what you're after, but I'm guessing there'll be another checkpoint. This far down, you might need a clearance code.
I could just kill everybody.
You've been spending too much time around Neva. Violence is a tool for the artless and brutish. This station has a lot of old arteries. The blood has gone dry, but they still connect to its heart. Look for a maintenance area that should open a path to the archival computers. Going dark for now. We'll talk again once you've located your target.
Not yet. Gotta get clearance at the security station and then head on over to the archives.
Well, you better hurry.
I have no idea. So if you're watching this as a walkthrough,
Test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
please do not follow.
Inform them they are clear to launch.
This is not the normal route.
I better not be getting sick.
This is not the way to do this quest. I don't know how we've got so far. Alrighty. Projects. Comspike, that's the one we're looking for. We'll just go through all of them. So I think we got all the proper authorizations that we needed. And now, where are we going? In there.
How are the tests for the Comspike doing?
Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident.
It's always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about the potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof, we'll simply monitor the situation at the cargo bay. For now, I just...
Alright, there's the intercom again. We're doing stuff, it's working, so I'm not gonna complain.
Daiyu here. Cargo's almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly.
Hey, I'm your cargo.
You are, and I've delivered you just as the Gado asked.
That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other vessels you can steal. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can handle that.
I would have liked it if you told me this before I came on board. I can sneak my way off. I'm the best sneaker there. I just press the cult button and I sneak.
You've made it this far without engaging in combat. I trust you'll have no issues moving further. It was an honor to work with a true professional. Good luck. If you make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
I'm not trusting you ever again. Alrighty, what do we got to do? We have to get off the station. First we have to still get the comm spike. So, which way? Follow the arrows. So far we've done it good, nice and stealthily. We haven't killed nobody, so... Which way? Which way?
I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
Yes, if you have experience flying, you should talk to Dr. Vogel.
I don't know. I've flown a Discovery class. I'm not familiar.
The arrows are telling me to go this way.
I venture you wouldn't have too many difficulties.
There he is. Alrighty.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising.
Let's quick save here.
According to autocorrelation models, results in risk increased by a magnitude of 2.
We're so close to the end.
But we won't tell Commander Natar. What she doesn't know won't kill her. Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign?
Did you not see the uniform? I need you to hand over the comm spike.
The
Please.
comm spike? But I can't just hand it to you. It's a module for a ship.
Oh.
It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology.
Oh.
Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure.
For those who are not aware of World War II history, the Enigma code was the code that the English cracked, the German code, and they were able to crack their transmissions and get. And the Germans didn't even know the British actually cracked the codes. That was the genius behind the whole Enigma code, that the English broke the code, but made it look like they didn't and played dumb, and were just killing the Germans without them knowing why the English are showing up. That simple. Alright, sounds ready.
Oh, it's ready. We're long past the inference stage. Statistical models can only go so far. And now that we've corrected the prior mishaps, it's time for real flesh and blood pilots to stress test the systems. The kind unafraid to make the necessary sacrifices. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST.
Okay. If we could betray Hun. No, but we're not going to betray her. I am that test pilot you've been waiting for. You know, one of those special marines that you want to do the test piloting. Well, I'm here.
Splendid. That was fast. I thought I put in the request this morning. Normally my requests aren't given this much attention, let alone haste. It seems a tad suspicious. Really? And then maybe all of my pestering has finally paid off.
Yeah, believe in yourself, mate. They like you. They really do.
You're right. We do need to hurry if we're going to have this module ready in time. All right, you've convinced me. You're the new test pilot. You'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Natara's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area, the password you get from me. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice.
Alrighty. So now we have to find a uniform. Where's the locker? And the prototype ship. What's over there? Optional find a pilot's uniform.
Secure.
There's the uniform. I will just put it on. Huh? We are wearing it? There it is. Alrighty, so we got the uniform on. So now we have to escape this place.
Nothing to report.
Which way? This way? Right, we have to go down there. You would never be able to find these locations. And we're overcumbered too. Alrighty, I think this is the cargo door for the ship with the comm spike on it. We can get more overcumbered. We'll just take all this stuff and get more overcumbered. He won't mind. Or she won't mind. Should join the Secret Service. I reckon you have a better career there. Alrighty. Now the key here is, once we get in, we have to take off and basically bolt. If you stick around, you die. So, let's do this, quick save. So we're right at the end of the mission. This is the prototype ship. Now, as soon as we sit down, SysDef will know there's something wrong, and they'll be launching all their ships to destroy us. Alrighty. So, take a deep breath, because as soon as we take off, we have to grav jump right away. So, quick save. Let's do this. This is the final part of the quest. Then we have to go to the key, and that's where the quest ends. Oh, and then go back to the vigilance and report that we didn't kill nobody.
Prototype ship, you are not cleared for takeoff. What's going on over there?
Yep, adding this to our fleet. Okay.
Unauthorized launch from engineering. All ships, secure the prototype. I have vision.
Alright, and we fast travel right away.
Oh, safety's off.
I have something for you when you have
might want this.
Barely made it out alive. Shields were down to 10%.
Jump complete. Normal propulsion restored.
Shields were down to 10%. Alright, we made it back to the key.
And we're locked in.
And now we can go and turn the quest in. Done well. Done well.
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me.
Yep.
Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here.
That's Jasmine. Jazz. She's already gearing up to go and rip the ship apart. She's the technician here. Oops. I'm still in SysDef uniform. They're going to shoot me on sight. They think I'm... Let's get back into our normal spacesuit. So, bounty hunter. Bounty hunter. Bounty hunter. And operative suit. We'll keep the hat for a bit. It looks cool. Yeah, hat looks good. Matches the suit actually. Alrighty, now we can go. Not that anybody would have minded if I showed up in SysDef uniform. Nobody would have even mentioned, oh, why you're out of unit? Why are you wearing SysDef clothing? So. So in a way, Bethesda's trying to redefine sneaking by forcing you to put on clothing instead of doing this basically like you used to in Skyrim. Okay, I'm invisible. Yeah, basically doing this. Can you see me? No, you can't. I'm invisible.
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet. I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the compensation reflects that, huh? Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike. Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself. Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
Yes, I am a true believer. I believe. You wanna dance? I can dance too. Because I've got a dance mod. I haven't got it equipped to. Usually the best is to put it onto a keybind and you don't have to open up menus. I like how two musics are playing at the same time, the heavy metal and the Astro Lounge music. While we're dancing, you gonna give me your name, telephone number? We can meet up after. Go for a drink at a bar. Oh, we are in a bar. We can dance a little. Your name? Don't want. What's your name? Tell me your name. Alright, you don't want to tell me your name. Crimson. Your name's Crimson. Okay. Nice name. Alright, so we'll have to see Delgado now. We can dance with Delgado a bit. So pretty much we're getting to the end of the stream. We'll go report to Delgado. A little bit of dialogue, then we go to the Vigilance and we'll end it there. And we'll continue tomorrow from the Vigilance and we'll finish the Crimson Fleet quest line. So how do we get to Delgado? This way, follow the arrows. I always get lost on the key. Some funny reason. Ah, that's right. Like you would be expecting the staircase to the boss's office to be more... Out of the way, buddy. Out of the way. Move. Move. Important person coming through. To be more... See? Lost again. Why does everybody keep on bumping into me? You have to be up there. Couldn't be waiting down here like you usually do. Yeah, see? I have to be up here. Make me run more. There you are. Alright. Okay, let's do this. People are wanting to go to sleep.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comspike, but an entire prototype UC ship.
That's my ship.
I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
That's my ship. I sat down in the chair and says, do you want to add to your fleet? So it's my ship now. You can keep the Comspike.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation.
What do you mean, smash?
She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done.
I've never been
Now,
endorsed.
on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
Hey, Jazz.
I already have two of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other.
Careful, it's my ship.
Comspike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Don't go to the toilet.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
I have faith in Jazz. She's the best. Cool name. Jazz. Where's rock? Or trans? No, don't want trans.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, neighbor. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward we all split the cash.
About that parrots.
No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Crix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Neon, going dancing, yes. I like this quest. Alrighty, so what have we got to do next? Go to the Vigilance, I think? Yeah, proceed to the Vigilance, because we can't send them an email or call them over the intercom. Cannot fast travel, because I'm carrying too much. Alright, we can run back to our ship. Which way? This way? So we just have to go and report to the Vigilance now. And that's where we'll end the stream. After all, this was a relaxing stream. Supposed to be doing stuff to relax. No. Therapy for the soul. Nice, relaxing. Don't let the brain work too much. Give it a break.
I have things for
Oh,
you.
Jesus Christ, you scared the living daylights out of me. All you fuckers waiting for me, ganged up on me. Look at them. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I leave yous on board. Alright, Andresia, what do you got for me?
You have my attention.
Yeah, do you have anything for me?
Indeed I do.
Ooh.
All yours.
Thank you. What is it? Credits, 388 credits. I wish I had a girlfriend that would go like, I got something for you, here, take all this money. Never had a girlfriend like that. Alright, let's...
So... yes.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Alright, who's next? Hadrian, you got anything
Look
for me?
who it is.
No, she's got nothing.
Stay safe.
Go away. Barrett, you got something for me?
Do you need something?
Yeah, stop doing that. You're making people dizzy. Do you have anything for me, Barrett?
Oh yeah, I do. You may as well have it now.
What is it? What is it? Bar de Croix. I don't know what that is. Thank you very much, Barrett. I appreciate the present. Where's Sam? He's got something for me. And move. Why do NPCs love standing in doorways? Every game I've played, they love to do this. Stand in the doorway. Sam, what do you got?
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation.
Do you have anything interesting for me, Sam? And make sure it's interesting. Something good, like I've got a PlayStation or an Xbox.
Yes, indeed. Take it.
What is it? Europium. Oh, made my day now. I've got europium.
Later.
See ya. Fuck off. Sarah, you're gonna have to make everybody look good here. What's your gift? What do you got for me?
I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
Oh God, here we go. Ah, I'm here to listen, Sarah.
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless.
So this is Sarah's side quest, the one that you do before you can actually marry her. So this is her side quest. And yeah, it's going far into her past. I'll let you listen to the story.
Well, the position didn't last long. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own. No. This is important. I need to tell you this. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship. But I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Unfortunately, it doesn't make what I'm about to tell you any easier. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. The last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do. You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape.
That's why I'm the captain of this ship.
Try telling that to their loved ones. When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal! I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial. Bad luck. That sounds familiar. Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the Navigator Corps going? Well, this time, pushing too hard cost lives. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us. After everything you've heard, all my stories, you still have faith. No one's ever cared about me this much. Not even Aja. I'm counting on that. Look, I think I've said all I can handle for now. Thank you for being there, for listening to me when I needed it the most. I'll never forget this. I promise. When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
So the next time we talk, I think it triggers off her little side quest. I don't think it's been activated. No, we just still have to talk to her. Basically, we got Sarah almost to 100%. So she is marrying material now, soon. After we do her... So we talk to her and we do her quest. But what I want to do is try to get Barrett and that and just do them all back to back in one stream. So everybody... So then I can make videos of them and get millions of views and subscribers. Oh, we've got a skill point. Short attention span there, folks. Like a cat, yep. Look, oh, a mouse. Oh, look, a butterfly. Oh, food. Tuna. Tuna Tuesday, yep. Alrighty, where are we going to put this perk? I'll save it for later. This needs thought now. Oh, put it over here. Manipulation. I'll leave it for later. It needs thoughts. And we're ready for another perk point, so I have to think this out. And I don't want you to get bored of me thinking. See, smoke coming out of my ears while I'm thinking. A light bulb above my head when I get the radio. Oh, ding! That's what I have to do. Alright. Alright, pretty much. I'll leave it here, actually. We'll continue again tomorrow. No, we're going to go to the Vigilance. We'll finish this. Make sure we finish stuff that we started. Get rid of this. And that way tomorrow we can go to Neon and continue the Crimson Fleet and finish the Crimson Fleet. Now this time I will try to side with Sistef for the big final battle. I've always done the Crimson Fleet.
Air pressure,
In every
ship integrity,
in every playthrough. So this time, well, I want to do the Sistef. The problem with the Sistef is you kill somebody suddenly. If you kill too many people and they don't like it, because they do get pissed off real easy because you're supposed to be undercover and you're not supposed to go rogue. So yeah, if you kill people, eventually you will get arrested and thrown out of Sistef, and like it or not, the only option you have left is to finish the game on the side of the Crimson Fleet. So to be able to get the play the Sistef, you have to play it the way Bethesda wants you to play it. Don't kill nobody. You can't kill nobody doing this quest line.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands.
Yes, I did.
You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process.
Not a single person about that. Not a single person in a stream. What are my viewers gonna think? They came for blood, and yep, they're leaving it. They're gonna say, "I want my ticket back, my money back."
But you did so with an abundance of stealth and restraint. That's exactly what we're looking for in a SysDef operative.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report.
My report? Okay. Jazz is working on the ship and ripping it apart to get the comm spike.
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem?
Don't know about that, but he wants me to get a conduction grid to whatever that may be.
The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer Like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake.
You're not a first-class citizen, aren't you? You might be an admiral, but you're not a first-class citizen. That's why you're doing all this. You want to you be promoted to first-class citizen. Here's your penthouse. But we gave it to Sa, because she's a first-class citizen. Yeah, I'm pleased they're starting to take you seriously. I thought it was the bald head.
It's long overdue. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck.
Thank you.
And please, be careful.
I will. I'm always careful. I don't like dying. Have I got any use for you?
What can I do for you? Not really, no. I've learned to keep my personal experiences separate from the job.
I don't respect your privacy. Please tell me.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate that you care. It's just that I don't feel like now's an appropriate time to be discussing these things. Let's just stick to the job at hand and concentrate on the mission. But, maybe we can talk about it some other time, okay?
What about tonight, my cabin? You bring the wine?
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
No.
Why do you care so much about my past?
I don't know. There's just so many things here to choose from, and your past seems something they want me to talk to you about, so maybe I could help you if you had traumatic experiences when you were young.
You're right, I did. I suppose I'm hesitating because I'm not sure you'll like what I have to say. Would it shock you to learn that I spent some time in prison? I suppose that makes me a hypocrite.
No. I've had lots of friends that have been in prison. Sorry, that's not good enough excuse not to like you.
That's fair. Well, okay. Where do I start? I grew up in the Well in New Atlantis. Parents made barely enough money to keep the lights on in our apartment. After I dropped out of school, they begged for me to look for work. But I realized it was a lot easier to simply take whatever I wanted instead. A year after that, I'm a career criminal with UC security breathing down my neck, and my parents kicking me out of the house.
Don't worry, I fixed the power shortages in the well for Louisa. It's all solved now. Your mum's got power. Trust me. Hot water. Things are not like they used to be in the well. So you were a naughty girl, were you? Uh-huh. Now you're all attitude. I'm superior to you. Alright.
That's just it, though. I was having the time of my life. Earning way more than I needed to simply get by and loving every minute of it. Back then, if you would have told me one day I'd be wearing this uniform, I'd have said you were out of your mind.
Hey, I've worn worse uniforms, trust me. You're looking good. As long as it doesn't have a rainbow flag on it, you're doing good. And look at you now. All nice and spiffy and uniform.
Thanks. I'm quite proud of where I've ended up. Let's just say the years after my time in the well were filled with highs and lows. Look, the point is that I felt you deserved to know a bit about my past. To know where my anger towards the fleet comes from.
You know, you just wasted 5 minutes of my time going through this dialogue. The sad part is somebody had to write it. That's the sad part. Thanks for sharing. And being inclusive. About that date at 8 o'clock tonight, you coming or not? Make it 2 bottles of wine, please. Now I need a second bottle after listening to all that.
You're welcome. Well, I think you've had enough for now.
Yeah.
You get the point. Let's get back to it before Keyboy writes us a citation for loitering.
Who's Keyboy? Ah, Keyboy. Yeah, I know. They don't really like the guy. I think it's his shaved head. It's too shiny. You have to put sunglasses on when you're talking to him. Yeah. Keyboy. That's his nickname. All right.
I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Hey, Keyboy. Oh, Keyboy. All right, Keyboy. Keyboy. All right. I thought that was a nickname, Keyboy. It's like the water boy. Alrighty, we're talking a lot of nonsense now. I think I'm happy because I'm ending the stream, yeah. I think it's all there. Hey, who are you? Alex. Hey, Alex, let's talk to Alex.
I don't know about you.
Oh, you don't know me?
No, I don't. But you're Vanguard, right? Not exactly one of us. Volunteer forces don't get the strictest background check. Who knows what kind of mischief you get up to in your spare time. But if Commander Ikande says you're SysDef, then you are one of us. For now.
Keyboy. Yeah, I'm the person who killed the terrible officers. First-class citizen here. Show some more respect. Are you a pilot? I'm a captain. Ah. I like the helmet, though. How can you see?
You guessed it. In fact, I'd say you've got what linguistic experts call FOGO. A firm grasp of the obvious. But I'm not just any pilot. I'm the best. And I've got the kills to prove it.
Stealing the comm spike, chasing the legacy. They're doing things the FC never even dreamed of.
You're just saying that to take a shot at the FC, aren't you?
I just call them how I see them.
That's serious. I can fly circles around you, buddy. Because you can't see where you're going.
I like your confidence. And there's always room in the squad for another apex predator. Just be sure you know whose side you're on.
We're not going to do a race or something? Come on, that'd be good if we could get our ships out and see who's got the fastest ship and the biggest ship and who's compensating for something. Alright, where'd you learn to fly? Come on, tell me. And don't tell me the Crimson Fleet.
I cut my teeth on space trucks, believe it or not.
Ah!
Before I got my stripes, I was just another cargo hauler trying to earn an honest wage. But after a couple slick escapes, I got recruited to the academy and went from dodging pirates to hunting them. Thing is, some of my best tricks were with a big rig. Ever try a pitchback with a Hope Tech truck with 2 fleet wraiths on your tail? Compared to that, doing it with a military fighter is a piece of cake.
I know a lot of people that started their careers with Euro Truck Simulator.
And they're still there?
Yes. You're bringing up memories. Alright. This is getting boring. We're not gonna race, aren't we? Yeah.
Long story. I got my start in the academy and made a name for myself hunting the Crimson Fleet. I eventually got recruited to do test flights on a star station orbiting Lloyden's Rock. Me and 3 other Archangel pilots did some work on some extremely dangerous prototypes. But I called in a few favors and got back home with SysDef. Someone with my talents needs to be here, where the action is.
Oh, we're getting more dialogue here. No idea what we're talking about, but let's see.
Yeah, it was. And you can probably guess what project it was for.
The comm spike?
Yeah, I thought you might. I heard the fleet sent you up there for some more pirate work. Even more impressive, you managed to do it without taking any lives. Maybe I misjudged you. That's more than I can say for myself, given the history of Project Archangel.
How can everybody know that I'm undercover when I'm undercover? Everybody else knows except this pirates. This is ridiculous. Yeah, how come you're not on the project and I've taken your place? Yeah, why aren't you undercover?
The official word is I was transferred back to SysDef because the need was great. The reality is I was kicked off the unit. I was so bored on that station, I spent all my time in the barracks drinking cases of smuggled booze. When the time came for my test flight, I was so wasted, one of the others had to cover for me. The engine caught fire right after takeoff. Pilot, crew, gone in a flash.
And then you got caught talking to underage children on Twitter. They kicked you out. That's why.
No, they were just doing their job. The only one who wasn't pulling their weight was me.
And Dr.
People tell me all the time it's not my fault. But fault's got nothing to do with it. I should be a dead man. Instead, some other pilot took my place.
That's me. So that's pissed off Alex Vong. I thought we were going to race our spaceships. Alrighty, so that's pretty much it for today. And like I promised Helga, only half an hour over your sleeping time. So, alright guys. Time to end the stream. And we'll continue this tomorrow. Finish off the Crimson Fleet quest line. And yeah, we'll take it from there and see what else we're going to do. It was supposed to be a casual stream. We did do casual stuff. And so, thank you very much everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you Helga, thank you Claude, DM that dropped in. I think he's long gone by now. Funny enough, he goes, I'm still here. The silent type. Anyways, like I said, thank you to everybody, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care.